Hello, my outlets, and welcome to May the 1st. I am so glad to be back. I have been so crazy busy, and this month is going to be a whirlwind of all the things. Kids graduating. As I mentioned before, I have two kids. I call them kids. They're young adults. They're over 18, and it's weird being in a situation where you've always kind of taking care of your daughter. I mean, my son was one thing, but I mean, it's been a while. And then now my daughter, she had to get her meningitis shot for college, and it was weird. It was like I wasn't the one talking or making the decisions, so to speak, because she's the adult, you know? And so they were like asking her, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, mommy." So anyway, and that is perfectly fine. I want her to be independent, and she is, but it's just such a change, you know. So with that being said, I am ready to move into my May journal. You guys, okay, first of all, let me back up a little bit. Let me take a sip of my coffee really quick. The mug today is Hello Kitty. I don't want to tip it too much because I don't want to spill my coffee. But I don't know, this time of the year I feel playful. And I'm really trying to figure out how to, this is how I handle the upcoming summer is I make it playful, right? Because, you know, if you've been here for a while, I am not a summer girl at all. I don't like the heat. I live in a ridiculous area for not liking the heat because we are hot most of the time. But I also been keeping up with my Vermont time, my favorite bridge in Vermont, and it's been freezing there. So I don't know if I could do that either. So I don't know, you know, it's like their winters are probably like my summers. I wonder if I'm sure they get tired of the cold. But it did get 60 degrees the other day, so I was like, oh wow, look at them. Okay, moving on from the weather. I somehow always get stuck talking about, but I think it really creates your mood because the last few days I've been so hot, and I went out of town last week. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I was kind of silent because I have my day job that required me to be on time, on spot. Like, I didn't have time to think about anything else. And it was super humid there. Oh, I was so glad to get back home, and then it was super humid here, and I'm just like, ah. Anyway, moving on. Okay, but it can create such a mood, right? So this month, I don't know, something about summertime gets me feeling like a kid again. I want to be more whimsical than, you know, the norm. And so I went back and forth on the next composition book I wanted to use. I have a unicorn one, I have one with cute little dogs on it, and then I have this gummy bear one. And this gummy bear one is actually from the Dollar Tree, so it's not actually, when I was gluing the pages together, I felt it. It's kind of like, okay, they're not going to be able to, I mean, they're going to hold things, don't get me wrong, because I double glued them, you know, right? I glued my two sheets together, and, I ordered this cute charm. Okay, let me finish talking about the pages. Okay, if you're new here, welcome. I use a composition book every couple of months. Usually it takes me about a couple of months to fill it up. I don't know about this month because this did seem like a smaller journal. I haven't counted the pages or anything like that, but I'll show you guys what I did for the inside in just a moment. But I take a composition book, take out some of the regular papers, and then I glue two sheets together so that it will hold, whoops, well, not this page, but I've almost got all of them glued together. I guess I missed this one. If I miss a page, I'll just double it with another, like, cardstock or something like that. But for the majority of it, it's two sheets. There was one in here that I did that too, and I had to, like, come in with cardstock. But, whoops. So, and, oh, here it is. So this one I did another sticker to make it more sturdy because the single pages in a composition book are not sturdy enough for what I use it for. So I included a little golden book called I Can Fly, and isn't it the cute illustrations? And the reason I picked it is because it was very kid-like, and both my kids are like, you know, graduating, so it's like, okay, you know. But anyway, I did buy this adorable, which I bent, and I'll have to replace the paper clip on. But I did buy this, so fun and whimsical. Does this not bring you back to the 80s of the charm life, the plastic charms? I've been adding a few here and there on my own, but I got this from Thrifty Day, and I was so happy because she's been selling out of these like crazy. So I was happy. I'm a Patreon of hers, but I'll leave her link below. But yeah, and it has all the bears, and I put the Care Bear on there. So yeah, so that was really fun. So that also prompted me to kind of do like a real 80s theme. I mean, more like, you know, being a kid again, and skating rinks, ice cream, carnivals, all the things, right? That's what's kind of rolling through my head, but at the same time, keeping the cozy vibes of making, you know, romanticizing, you know, summer, and this is part of romanticizing summer for me, I think, because it's like making myself, you know, feel like a kid again, I guess. So, okay, so that's kind of my theme I'm going here. I'm also, you know, last month was fairy garden kit, and I'll be darned, I'm going to make me a fairy garden. I am. I'm going to buy me a couple little plants. So that's on the list. That's on sometime this month. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, so I found these papers by, I was so excited. I went to my stash and I found these. I had bought these packets back. Oh, I guess it must have been a couple years ago now, because we didn't go this past year to the Scrapbook Expo, but I found these in my stash, and these are by Paper Photo Play. They are very bright and whimsical and colorful cardstock papers, so we're going to use some of those inside the journal today. I am going to put a little bit of a, as you can see, I used some binding ribbon to bind my journal this time around, and then I'm going to add some book binding. I noticed in a lot of my old journals from a couple years ago, I always use this on the seam, and where I could actually add the date. And so I don't know, that I found this also. I didn't find it, I'm going to just use it. But I'm also going to use this trim that someone had sent me several years ago in a Happy Mail, and it just kind of goes with my fun, carefree, let's be a kid again, inner child, all the fun things. Okay, so the cover, I definitely wanted to put something for the cover, so I made this is some of my artwork, and I just basically combined these two and printed it out. So I increased my little gumball machine, and I put my little fairy on top. So I'm going to be doing that. I've got my calendar. Let's get started. Oh, and this is also part of a little Happy Mail that I got. And so I know that with this, I traveled with it because I actually worked on my journal in the evenings while I was out of town. And I don't know, this made me extremely nervous, and I was scared that I was going to break it. I didn't want, you know, being in my bag and stuff. So if I carry my journal with me, I probably won't take that along because I don't want to break it. But I did get this little Happy Mail piece from not Happy Mail, when we went to had the Valentine's Day Play All Day event. I do these if you're new here, I do these Valentine's Play All Day events where literally you go and there's projects to be done, but you're just playing. And actually I have a Wizard of Oz one coming up in July, and if you're local, I would love to have you. Registration is in my, I'll leave the registration information in the bio. I do have some out-of-towner, you guys, coming in from Chicago. I know that. But isn't this pin adorable? So I'm going to pin that on there, and that's going to be my little charm that I keep on all the time. But anyway, I have, so yeah, so that's exciting. That's coming up. It's Wizard of Oz. Also, July, mark your calendar, all the month of July, we're going to be doing Wizard of Oz Camp. I did sell out of all the kits, so the kits are sold out, but you guys, oh, it's going to be so much fun. Even if you didn't get a kit, play along. There's going to be printables, there's going to be videos, there's going to be fun, right? If you did Anna Green Gables, we're going to do a swap, you guys. We're going to do another swap this year, so all that starts on July the 1st. Okay, let's get started. So I'm going to go ahead and bind. I was really skeptical about binding this because I did do this part, right? And so I'm like, okay, is it going to be an issue? But I think it's going to be okay. So let's go ahead and get this on there. I haven't used book binding tape in a while, but I really and truly want to make sure that this stays flat. So I'm going to take a piece of washi and I'm just covering up the black. If I had pink binding tape, I would totally use that. And I've been watching Thrifty Day do her books, and she uses duct tape, which I'm like, oh, that would work too. So I might have to invest in some duct tape, you guys. It's so funny because my son, oh my gosh, he used to make all the, you know, he was a duct taper. Is that a word, a duct taper? But he would duct tape wallets, and I have artwork pieces that he duct taped, and it was just so much fun because he would make so many things, the roses and yeah, wallets and all kind of things. Actually, I have a Hello Kitty business card holder he made me using duct tape. Okay. Oh. Let's trim this out. Scissors are not. I'm going to use these little ones. They might be able to get in there better. And they're a lot sharper for sure. What I like about the book binding is I can take a permanent marker and I'm sure you could do it with any tape, but like the material, when I look up at like my journals, I have last year's journals because you know there's still pages in there that I need to work on. And so I'm always thinking I'm going to get to them someday. But on my other shelf, the ones from a couple years ago, I have the actual year, the time frame on them, like this date to this date, which is really nice because I do reference my journals. So, okay, let's take this washi off. I think that's still going to work, you know? So yeah. It gives it more of a secure, I'm just going to tie this back in a knot while I glue that ribbon on the outside. Okay, so actually maybe I should do this at the very end. Okay, let's just think about this because we're gonna, I kind of like this clean fold, and I'm wondering what it would do with the, you know, ribbon. If not, I'll put the, I was thinking about with this ribbon, I can actually make little tabs with these little guys. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. You know I wanted to hoard the ribbon, but I'm making myself use it. So, and I just printed this out on sticker paper, so I can just stick it straight on the cover. And this sticker is actually called Enchanted, this girl. She's actually a CWR girl, and now I have her in a sticker. I think she actually, I'm trying to think if she made the sticker club. Oh, okay, you guys. Sticker club members, your stickers are in the mail. I am so sorry. I worked so hard to get all of them out before I left out of town, and there was just a handful left. Well, I say a handful, about a dozen. And I'm really, really sorry. I really tried really hard to get all those out. But I literally ran out of time. And so they are in the mail to you. I know it's later than the 1st, and I will promise you I will get my life together. It's just been, I don't know, it's just been one thing after another, it seems like. I'm hoping once May, I'm already starting. I'm just telling you guys right now on next month's, because I know that with going out of town and all that other stuff going with my son's graduation and Brazos' graduation and everything, but I will be doing that. Oh. Okay, glad I looked up. I was about to run out of battery here. Or not battery, but film. So, okay, so let's go ahead. I feel like I need to do more on this page, of course. You know, we can't just have simplicity, right? It's not in my nature. So, I wish I had more permanent markers up here. But I'm just going to put some little polka dots on here. Like this. I don't know if, let's just give it a whirl. Oh, here's a purple one. Okay. I'm just looking for some permanent markers, because all I have is my Crayolas right now, and I know that those will bleed. I will be putting packing tape over the top of this. I did notice, and I'm probably still going to put packing tape on my other journal as well, because I noticed that some of them, that when I got water that dripped on my page, I think I mentioned it in my last video, that yeah, that it kind of let me just get, what is this? Brush pen. Let's see. I noticed that, yeah, see, like this is not working. But I noticed that the paint of the ink smeared. So, I just want to kind of fill this in so, you know, me and white spaces, we don't get along. But, okay. So, with that being said, I'm just going to move forward on this, let that dry a little bit. Okay, so for the inside pages, I forgot I didn't do this with you guys. So, I'm going to move this ribbon over here, because we are going to be using it. I just don't know where yet. So what I did was I put a paper bag in here. I don't know, I could always cut this and add this as a pocket. This was the book page. I literally took a little golden book apart. It was falling apart anyway, but I took it apart and put the pieces in there. This is wrapping paper, you guys. It's cute. I know some people don't like clowns. I love clowns. So I had a grandmother. Well, she was really my step-grandmother, but I knew her my whole life. And she, oh my gosh, she collected clowns, you guys. And I didn't think they were creepy at the time, you know. I mean, I loved that she loved clowns, and I would always buy her clowns, and her whole house was filled with them. And I don't know, that reminds me of her all the time. But, so yeah, so I just basically took some wrapping paper and doubled it up. This is some vintage paper that I picked up, I think either at an estate sale or this, you know, this my local thrift store that I love so much. And then I just combined the pages in with the book pages. And I didn't even use any cardstock. The only thing I used was for that single page thing, the one that I kind of messed up on and did a single page. I'm going to move this as well over, so that way I have that. Okay, so let's go ahead and cover the inside cover. And again, we're doing whimsical here. So I bought, I'm on the fence of, let's see here. I really kind of like this, but I also like the polka dots. I think I'm going to go with the polka dots. Where's my glue? I always start out and I'm like, oh, well, let me get a new glue stick because I can't find my other glue stick. And then I end up with like 50,000 glue sticks. Which is okay. Because I use them. Here. Yeah, so I'll just talk a little bit about what's been happening in my world with the graduation. We took some amazing pictures last weekend. Again, that was something that we were going to do at my parents', but when we went, but then we were supposed to go one weekend to go to my parents', right? And actually, my daughter ended up getting sick, and with my dad, we just don't want any sickness around him at all, you know? And so, oh, that green ended up sticking after a while. And so we ended up staying home, which was actually good for me because it's just, it was right before I went out of town, and I was trying to get orders out, and it's just been, I will have it together soon, promise. I keep telling myself that, at least. So anyway, and, oh, I love this. This is fun washi I got from Dollar Tree. It has little bears on it. Oh, and gumballs and rainbows. It's totally the vibe for this month. And then this is washi from my good friend, artist friend, Mindy. Even though I haven't been in the loop talking with her in a while. But I love her artwork. But anyway, I need to reach out to her. So, what was I gonna, oh yeah, so anyway, so we stayed home, but we, and I don't know, it ended up raining that weekend or something. So this last weekend it was supposed to rain too. Remember the humidity? But you know, I've always heard that it's better to take pictures in cloudy days anyway. So literally we went out, we started taking pictures. They turned out amazingly beautiful. And so then we ended up doing that this past weekend, which was great. We got those done. I was behind on ordering the invites, which we have them sitting on the kitchen table waiting to go out. But yeah, I need to get those, we need to get those addressed. Brazos has been addressing them, handing things out, and so anyway, we have that on our list to do. But I was so late in getting the invitations ordered. Well, so I'm a budget girl, right? So I was trying to find something on a budget, and I like the old traditional graduation invitations that have the gold seal, you know, with the skull and everything. So I had ordered a couple of those, which I have yet to get, you guys. And it's like, okay. And really and truly, I just got them for family. Because my mom, she's so sweet. She keeps a scrapbook too of like all the cards and everything. And she has all the kids' graduation. And so what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I told I was trying to buy on a budget. Of course, right? Well, it ended up I'm just going to use the same washi since I have it out, and it's thicker, so it works out perfectly. But anyway, so we So I was going to use another company that I use or that I've ordered stuff from before, and I like their stuff, and it was going to not get here till mid-May. So then, and these are just like the single one with the photo and everything. So anyway, long story short, we had to go to Walgreens and order them, which they, by the way, you guys, if you're on a crunch, they turned out beautiful. I love them, and, but very, had to pay a pretty penny, to say the least, because that's how I work these days, it seems like. So, okay, so I got the covers done. Let's run some of this washi down this area here. This washi is real weird. It's not like your regular washi. And at first I was like, ew, I don't like this. But I have grown to love it, actually, to be honest with you. In fact, I love washi from Dollar Tree. I haven't been to Dollar Tree in a very long time, you guys. I just haven't had time, but I went to Dazio. That's a dollar store, right? And that was fun. I never did do a little haul video either, and I've already used some of my stuff and everything. I'll have to do it next time. But anyway, so yeah, so we did that. We picked up the invites last weekend, so that's check. And then while we were at Walgreens, we got the meningitis shot because that's required. Check, you know. Isn't this so cute, you guys? Oh my gosh. The more you add to your journal, the more you love it, I feel like. And see, like, this page did not glue down, which is fine. You can just put a little glue on it. I really, really loved in my pocket last week, or last month, being able to slip my stickers in there. But I'm just going to use this other part of the envelope this month. But I loved having that catty corner envelope in there. Okay, so let's put our calendar in. Okay, I printed it out over here. So, so yeah, what else? What else is going on? We did that. I don't know. I think I'm going to leave the top part on here. And I'll come in and add my... I really want my... See the little clown? He's so cute. Because I remember... Okay. So remember how I told you I would always get my grandmother little clowns? Well, there was one that I got her with a balloon, with a ball, and had a clown on it, and he was like putting his hand up, and she was like, she just loved it. I can still see her face. She goes, oh my gosh, look at this little clown. He's doing this. You know, she was really cute and fun, and miss her. Didn't glue this very well either, but that's okay. We can fix that. I'm going to add this little bit of washi and flip it over. Sometimes I feel like the more you add to your journal, the more sturdy it gets. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe because I'm talking about like adding washi to like pages and stuff. There we go. Okay, so the month of May is here. And I'm going to do a little bit of color in the background with this. Because, you know, sometimes it just, even though, like, this color is like, it says iced spruce, it's like a darker color, but To me, it's just adding something, you know, to those white pages. It makes it more inviting for me personally. Okay, and then this is our May girl. Let's see. I didn't even plan out her first. That's what I should have done. You know, she could possibly fit on this page right here. Oh yeah, she does. Perfect. Did y'all, if y'all ordered this, she's so cute. She's one of my little favorite, like her little bunnies peeking out over there. Oh, and it looks good with the yellow. Yeah, I want her to be up front. And then I want to cover the crowns. Like, I want that page just like that. And I don't want to do it there. I feel like she's my intro girl, so let's make her right here. I was just saying about putting the May in there. I don't have to do it the same every time. In my head, I'm like, but you do it. You know, in my head, I'm sitting and saying, okay, but that's the way you do it. You do it this way the whole time. And it's okay to change things up. And I just saw this peeking out over here, and it says, the land of make-believe. And I am in the land of make-believe this month. So we're going to add that in there. Called to me from my little clear drawers that I have on my desk. And we'll add something to the back side here. Maybe we'll put some washi. What is this? Good vibes only. I love that. It's actually a tag from a pencil case. But I'm going to add it on there because I like that. Reinforce it a little bit. I actually thought about adding trying to draw out some Care Bears, but I have not had time. Because I noticed there's a Care Bear on this washi tape, and I think it's so cute. Okay. And then I can always add, you know, a little star here. See, it's just add as you go, play. To invest in some new fabric fix. So I did learn also that if you put the cap on, you shouldn't have this issue if you put your cap on right away and seal it. I'm notorious for just popping it on there and walking away. There we have it. Okay. Okay, so you're like, where are you going to put May at? I think I might put, oh, you know, I had a 2024 page that I was going to add. I'm going to find that. I meant to add, remember I had talked about, gosh, I could put it right here. I want to put it right there. Okay. And I'm just going to add some of these little stickers around. Plants. That bunny rabbit cracks me up. All right. So we have our introduction. Oh, you know what? I need to do my little bucket list thing too. May, and I'm gonna, let me put, I haven't washi up the sides yet. Okay, so I feel like I need to insert a SpongeBob video where he says 2 hours later, because literally I had to get up with Pokey and with Brazos and get her off to school, and so I'm finishing this up really quick here, and yeah, we'll start our May journal. So if I was talking about something, I'm sorry, but literally it's it gets so crazy. Okay, I do need to come in. It already makes such a difference. Adding a little bit of washi to the sides here. As you can tell, I love this washi tape. It totally goes with the theme of make-believe this this month, with fairies and all the things from my childhood. I'm going to be bringing those out. Okay. Let's add a couple of stickers from here. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and cut this down. So I have them tucked away so I don't lose my numbers and my days of the week, which if I don't do this, it happens. I can't remember how I did this last time. Oh, I was going to say, I know what, so I was going, what I'm going to be using these. I'm actually going to start, and I've mentioned this in my last couple videos, I'm actually going to start going through my journal and adding the days, because that has helped so much. Even if it's weekly, you know. I don't think these are going to fit in this little envelope back here, though. See, these will. But even if it's the days of the week, I mean, you know, like making little clusters on each day, because it has helped me so much staying on top of my journaling if I have the day set. So even if I do like a week at a time or something, like sit down on Sunday, and what I mean by that is perfect is is on each day, like for example, this is the first, right? And let's go ahead and I'll show you what I mean. I do this, I like to have the tear look. I don't like it to be too perfect. And then I just basically use, oops, let's see. I know, you know I'm going to do my my fairy garden. See, like this one, it'll be perfect for when I do plant. Sparkle and shine, I like that. Okay. So I'm just putting like little clusters, and then I'll put mine. So today is Wednesday. I'll put Wednesday the 1st. You know what I didn't set a space for? But I think I'm going to use it up here. I can do a little insert. Maybe like, you know what I'll do? I'll put like a list thing, a list pad paper, and I will, I'll make a list of my goals for the month. Okay. Oh, I love that. That works out perfectly. And so that way I can have, you know, I'll do my January, where am I? What month is this? May 1st. And then do, you know, May 2nd on this page, etc. And just kind of like get them ready to go. A lot of times I'll add color, but this really helps me stay on focused and on, and I can, as I get things as I go along, I can start adding, like today is May Day. I've never really celebrated May Day, you guys, but I know it has to do with the maypole and everything, and interesting. I'd love to hear your take on it, but I could even do my list here. Anyway, so that gives the idea of the process of having being able to stay on task, I guess is what the word I'm looking for. To stay, not necessarily stay on task, but stay in ahead of it, you know. So I'm going to put this little cutie here. Because I collect stickers and ephemera and stuff throughout the day, and a lot of times I like to just being able to open my journal up and put it in there. I've got to get my nails done, you guys. That's the other thing. I'm so behind on all my little things, but it's just been so crazy hectic. But they're so long I can't do anything. Like, put this little ball inside there. Okay, isn't that cute? That's so sweet. Okay, so the more I think about it, where's my, oh, here it is. The more I think about it, the more I don't think I'm going to put this on the outside. I think I like this, how it kind of has a closure there. But I do want to add these cuties. I'm being so frugal with this, right? I think I'm going to add like, let's see, so that would be blueberry, and then we got strawberry. I'll just cut Blueberry on this one. And then we got baby, can't remember, Plum. So we have 3 of those. And save that ribbon for another time. But oh, you know what? I was going to look for my stapler. That's okay. We will, oh goodness. What did I do with my stapler? I have several now that since I've been on, I found things. But, wait, let me see one's over here. Nope. Okay, we'll just glue it for now, and then I might come back and reinforce with a staple, even though this stuff is really good. Whoops. I'm going to add it across the whole ribbon. Make a cute little tabby too. Ta-da! So cute. I'm actually going to do like 3, just periodically throughout. Alright, some washi. Oh, I did find some other washi. Some daisy washi. So, Brazos, my daughter, we're doing a graduation party, and it's like washi themed. Haha. It's daisy themed, you guys. Oh my gosh, it's so cute and so sweet. You know, I like to see what each flower means, and it means innocence. I'm like, oh, she is innocent. She's so, oh my goodness. So yeah, we were talking about graduation, me and my sister, and I was like, you know, I just don't remember graduation being that big of a deal. And she laughed because, she said, don't you remember you didn't want to walk across the stage and Mom made you? And you wore your combat boots. They were Doc Martens. But I do kind of remember. I was such a rebel in those days. Well, I thought I was a rebel. I wasn't really that much of a rebel, but I remember just being like, why do I have to do this? And it's just funny. There's like one or two pictures of me graduating. Well, no, there is a couple pictures of me graduating, and that's back when we had our little camcorder. So I know there's a video. I don't know if we even still have the video, or if it's even functioning, because it was like a VHS. But yeah, it just wasn't that big of a deal to me to walk the stage. But my mom, that was one thing I have to say about my mom. She was pretty adamant about certain things, and now I see I would be the same way. Okay. Let's do a little blueberry right here. Oh, I didn't cover my thing right away. Put it right about the middle. And then give Blueberry a chance to shine on the outside there. And then one more. So cute. And then I'll come in and add some more trim as I play in it some more. And sometimes that's what's nice about these junk journals, the way that we do them, is that you're able to come in and play, even if it's just adding trim or adding some color, like adding some watercolor or distress ink, or do some stamping in it. It's just fun to, you're still creating in it, even though you might not have a whole lot of time, but you have, but you're able to come in and do some playing, you know, even if you don't have time to write or add photos, or you know, bring your stapler with you and add some ephemera to it, you know, as you go along. And so that's what I really love about this style of journaling. And when you get cute ribbon like this, you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta add that. Oh, she's not showing very well, but by the time I wanted her to. By the time I junk this up though, let's see if it's not too late to move this. I don't think she made her, her long enough to be able to do that. Okay, so let's cover this little sticky part up with a piece of washi. So I don't have to worry about that's better. She needs to shine too. Oh, and then I have this thing that I wanted to add as well. Let's see if we can add it really quickly. I hear my poor dog in there scratching. I gotta take Pokey in to get his allergy shot today. Let's see if we can take this off of there. I don't have my tools with me, but let me see if I have something else that can loosen this up. Oops, I didn't tear the bag. You know what, I'll tighten that back up, but we can add this on there just to give a little bit more weight as well. Alright, you guys, well, I am so excited always excited to start a new journal. And I'm going to take that little eyelet out. And so I'm glad you guys are here. Have fun creating, always be playing. Especially this month, I just have all that in my heart. I think too, it's the beginning of the summer, you know, pretty much starts this month, right? No, summer starts in June. But for us here in Texas, it's already been hot. It was 90 degrees the other day. Oof, I'm not ready, but if I can add some sparkle and I can add some rainbows and I can add some cuteness to my life, it does make it go a lot better. I shouldn't have, you know, there's always something. This little piece right here is right smack dab in the way, but I'm okay with that. And it turned out so cute, you guys. Alright, thank y'all for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.